What's up, guys? It's Scion Storm, and this is the MMO show. Basically, a show that I do every week on Sunday, where I basically talk about the week in MMO, give you my thoughts, and give you games that I've actually found and looked out for. And we just try to have a little bit of fun in the show. Now, this week I'm gonna be doing something different. I'm gonna actually have a game that I'm reviewing and playing. On the bottom right, this game this week is called Horse 2. I don't know where Horse 1 was at, but Horse 2 is kind of badass. So you're gonna watch that in the bottom right playing while I talk about the different news. So right off the bat, you guys see here zombie monsters and robots. Now this is initially Hounds Online, and there's a couple of renditions of this game going around the net. There's another one, I forget the name of it, but this game is actually kind of fun. I'm in closed beta right now. That's all I can really tell you because there's an NDA on it, but you actually can get in. I've told some people about it, friends and everything, and they signed up, and a few days later they got in, so you might be able to too. And as you see, it's made by Enmass, and Enmass is the same people who made Terra. So you guys try that out and have some fun with it. Moving along is Legend of Silk Road. Now, this is a weird thing. This is the only game, and I say only game, that I've ever installed, played 5 minutes, and uninstalled it. Now, some people might like this game because it's a little bit of a throwback, but the minute I seen it, I was like, what the hell is this? And then immediately I was like, I'm done, and uninstall. It's the only game I've ever done that with. Other games I give a shot and everything, but if you are going to play this game, you'll see why I actually did that. I'm not even going to go into it. I'm not going to bash them or anything like that. I've said enough. Tree of Savior actually had a nice little blog that they did for E3. He answered a lot of questions in this blog. He basically went in helping us, and we got a lot of videos and everything else. And one thing I wanted to point out to you in the bottom about this automatic partying system they're talking about. Automatic partying, if it's done right, like how Rift does it, when you go into an area, it'll prompt you if you want to join and give you a choice. That's cool. That's all they gotta do is give you a choice. If it automatically does it, fine, then I'll just leave. I've had times where I've played games where it automatically put me in a party. I just left the party. I didn't have to stay in the party. You just click a button really quick. It's like 2 seconds. Not even 2 seconds. Like 1 second. You throw the mouse cursor up and you're out. So if you look at the bottom, people complaining about that. Y'all shut up. Y'all, like, people complain about the stupidest things in life. It's so immersive breaking for you to click a button for like a millisecond and be about your way about whatever you're doing. Like, it's for the people who want to play, people who don't want to think about it. If you don't want to play with somebody, don't play with them. It's just that simple. Astro came out with a beta, and I'm a little bit meh, but it's kind of like they call it an MMO. It's kind of, to me, it's like a little bit of a MOBA. A little bit. It's okay for sci-fi people, but it's not my cup of tea. Somebody else might like it, so I'm putting it out there for you guys so you can actually try it out. Destiny, as you guys know, came out at E3, and then now on Alpha on PS4. You can get keys to this if you are very much resourceful. You just Google's your friend. Ask proper Google questions. I got a key and I don't even have a PS4, so it is what it is. I believe it is on PS3, and I don't even use my PS3. It's not even hooked up. It's in my closet, so you can get a key. This is probably going to be a game to remember. Of course, by Bungie, so it needs to be a game to remember. And from what I'm hearing and friends and watching other YouTubers, they like it, so look out for it. The Crew is going into beta soon. I believe it's in July. You guys can check out the website for it, and it might be cool. I like racing games. I like having fun with racing, so we shall see. You guys can sign up for the beta and try to get in otherwise. Star Wars came out with the Spoils of War 2.8. Now, this patch is pretty cool because it helped the group finder. Again, we're talking about group finder, just like with Tree of Savior. People complaining about that, but oh, it's too easy to find a group. Oh, what happened? The days of when you used to do looking for group all day in goddamn chat sucked. I don't know what are people talking about where they're like, oh, it's so easy now and it's new and everything. That sucked. You sat there for like 20-30 minutes sometimes, even if you were popular. There is no possible way I want something like that back. None whatsoever. So everybody who's complaining and talking about, oh, Group Finder makes the game so streamlined. Hell yeah, make the game streamlined. Shut up. Like, I'm really tired of how people care bear and how people complain about dumb stuff. So what, something to streamline? Life needs to be more easy. I want to, after I come home from work, after like I run the business, after I come home from clients and everything else, and then the kids are jumping around and everything else, and once I'm done with all that, like around like 8, 9 o'clock, I want to come online, I want to play, I want to find people, and I want to get in the dungeon and do stuff. I want to go do a quest or something. Like, I want to just get immersed immediately. I don't want to spend 20, 30 minutes. I'm already tired as hell to begin with, and I got to do reviews on video games to go find the group, and then somebody leaves, then you got to find it. Get the no. I want automatic group system. It should be in every game. All the rest of you guys who complain about that, you go sit in the game by yourself and spend 20 to 30 minutes to an hour trying to find each other. How about you go do that? Let's carry on to the next one. Defiance came out free to play, and I personally like Defiance and think that the gunplay in the game is pretty good. The game itself needs a little bit help in different areas, but you know, it's been out for like a year or so, so it has time to figure it out, so to speak, and it has time to actually have fun with the game. Well, they have time to actually make the game a lot more fun. I think it has a lot of areas where it needs to improve. I think questing is good, and the storytelling is good, that how it has crossover between the show and the game, which nobody else in the industry does at all. So I find that all well and great and good. I think the controls need a little bit of tweaking, and the gunplay with the controls need a little bit of tweaking, but like I said, they can work it out, and they got some pretty good dudes working with it. So check it out, give it a go. Transformers universe is moving more and more towards beta, and if you guys actually pay attention to this game right now, they are doing a lot of live streaming. It's like 3 or 4 times a week, so they're not hiding the game anymore. It's right there for everybody to see. It's looking actually really good. I was kind of skeptical at first, and I was like, what the hell, are they trying to do like a MOBA Transformers? Like, do we really need another MOBA Transformers? But it's kind of really not a MOBA. It's a little bit like Smite, but better. Not that Smite is bad, don't get me wrong. I don't want people with Smite to come jumping on me. It's not that Smite is bad, it's just that they're giving more open world, they're giving more PvE into it. So I like that, because I think MOBA needs more PvE, to be honest with you. I think MOBA's stale right now. It's getting more and more stale. The more and more clones that pop up, the more and more things that are like, oh, let's be like League of Legends this, let's be like Dota that. Let's now people want to be like Infinite Crisis. Now I like, it's just too many of them, and they're all doing the same thing. They're trying to be a little bit different. Say, oh look, we're doing it like this a little bit. No, you're all still the same. Because as soon as we log into the game, we get characters. We have to spend time actually unlocking all the characters. We have to spend time having different games and everything else. And every game you start over at level 1. You're all doing that, and that's tired. It's stale now. Nobody likes it anymore. It's dumb. You have esports stuff, and you have those guys going to sit in esports, but if you notice the esports stuff, all that's dwindling. It's getting lower and lower and lower because it's getting boring. Let's move on. Face of Mankind has a new beta. You guys can check that out. I tried it. It reminded me of the Matrix, to be honest with you. And that's kind of a good thing, because I like the Matrix game, even though it's cheesy and it sucks, kind of. But I liked it. It was a little bit fun, so you know, try it out, give it a go. Black Gold is going to open beta on the 20th. I'm still in Black Gold's corner. I know a lot of people are still kind of leery on Snail, but I think Black Gold's going to be good. Has a lot of combat, PvP combat that I actually want to try, the vehicle combat. And I think I'm going to go on the more mechanized side, where you see these guys on the left with the, it seems like they have better armor. I'm not feeling the nature armor, so you're probably going to see me on that side. But definitely check this one out, it's worth it. Dungeon Fighter, unfortunately, I know you guys are like, oh, Dungeon Fighter again, but it's actually closed now. The alpha test is closed. They're going to go back into the, basically upgrade the latest one that we just got to play and get it more closer to what the Koreans and the Chinese people are playing, and I like that, because it gets us a little bit closer. I always hated the fact that we were all in, like, we're all in the world together. Why are we so much farther behind these guys? It should be like, maybe we should be like a week or a month behind. We shouldn't be like 6 months to a year behind like a different country. I just think that's kind of putting off, because nowadays, especially people like me, I can play those type of games, and there's a lot of people like me. So I always felt that we should always be on the same page somehow. Like, somebody figure out how to do that. Have somebody who's working on the English version simultaneously like we're working on the Korean version, something like that. It can happen. It can be done. I just don't think companies don't really think to try to do that, but it's just a thought. Now, this is going to be crazy for you guys, and I'm actually trying to review this game. It's a little bit of a problem because my computer actually does not like this game. But this is Saint Seiya Online, and just like the anime is pretty cool. And like all I can really do right now is watch the videos the same way you guys can watch. I'm like so close to playing the game. I can get the game to start. I can make a character, but then it crashes. And I've been researching and everything else. As soon as I figure it out and I can actually do it, I'll make a proper review. But I figured I would put it out there so you guys can actually sign up for it. You can sign up for this. You can figure it out. It's a perfect world game. In China, it's not going to be easy. I will tell you that much, because Perfect World is a little bit different than the other Chinese companies. Other Chinese companies are more lenient. Perfect World gives you a little bit harder way to get in, but you can get in. All I can really say is Google Translate, and Google will help you out with that. There's actually guides to how you can do it, and I know some people are actually playing this game, but I'm just not fortunate enough. I don't know, maybe it's my card. I don't know. I'm not going to change my card because my system works perfectly fine the way it is. I'm not doing that for one game. So I'll figure it out eventually, but you guys can try it in the meantime. And another game, this is now online, and people are actually making a little bit of fuss about this because they're saying this game is pretty good. And like the game you're seeing on the bottom right is Oriental type action, and it's very much fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed the game on the right, because that game kind of shocked me because I didn't expect it to be as good and fun as it is. And I'm just finding a lot of good games lately that are just there. They're fun. And it's just all over the place. It's English, it's American games, West, it's East. And like, I have so much stuff on my plate right now, so many games that I can review that are good, that are solid, not sucky, solid, that actually make good videos. And I have to do second looks on stuff. I had to do second looks on Cabal 2. I have to do second looks on Echo of Soul. I have to do second looks on, I did a second look on Critica already, but people keep sending me messages about Critica. They want me to make a series out of Critica, which I wasn't going to really do, but we'll see. But other than that, you guys be legendary. That's all I got for this week. I don't have a YouTuber to watch because I really didn't watch YouTube. I was watching basically E3 most of the week, and then I have so many games that I'm reviewing and playing right now. I don't really have time to pay attention to everybody else's channel, so I do apologize. I know you guys like that. And I don't really have a rant. Actually, I do have a rant. I'll take that back. Sony, next year at E3, if you don't get somebody to organize your stupid event, nobody's gonna come to that. That thing was like 7-8 hours of crap. Like it was like basically like, it was like going to church just to hear somebody say hallelujah, and then everybody jump up and praise the Lord and everything else, and then you sit back down and it'd be bored all over again. That's how Sony's that's how their press conference was. It was the most horrible thing I've seen in my life. Y'all, Sony and Xbox let Nintendo win this year, basically, because they were so horrible and bad and not well thought out. And then Nintendo came through, and seeing what they did, they put out a fun press conference. They didn't even call it press conference. They called it like an E-event or some nonsense like that. But it was better than whatever the hell Sony and Xbox did. So that's my rant. Sony, get better. Xbox, just cancel yourself, because Xbox, just make games for Sony or something, because I don't see how Xbox can just even hang on. Who's running Xbox? I don't know. Other than that, be legendary. Peace. Thanks for watching me, Scion Storm. I do anything and everything MMOs. If you like what you saw here, please like and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and get at me on any social media that you feel. I am on there. Holla at me. Be legendary, and I will see you next time.